Good morning, dear student. Today we are starting the next unit. This is called optics. In optics, you have to study here two parts. First is called ray optics, in which you will study mostly reflection and refraction, dispersion, optical instrument. So up to this part, you will study about the ray optics. These all are the property of the ray optics. Besides this, you are observing that there is Huygens principle, interference of light, diffraction of light, polarization of light. These all properties of light you are studying on the basis of wave nature of light. Optics means light which is being used to see an object, or we are using our eye is also an optical instrument with the help of which we are watching any object. So that you have to study about the optics. So first, reflection, refraction, though the same topic you have studied in your previous class, that is class 10th, about ray optics of reflection, refraction, dispersion, and a bit about the optical instrument. But here in class 12th, you have to study in detail about all these topics. So remember, up to this you have to study about ray optics, and remaining 4 topics you will study under the wave optics. So first we will study about the ray optics. Ray, you know what is ray? Which is having a origin, so that, and having no ending point. This is called ray. Suppose this is the origin here, and after that now it is moving in a particular direction. So this, we say it is a ray named as OB. So here you know what is a reflection of light. So reflection means whenever a light is bouncing back into the same medium. From one medium light comes, and after reflection it goes in the same medium. So we say this phenomena is called reflection of light. So the best example of the reflection is mirror. That is, polished mirror is the best example of reflection. Now question comes to laws of reflection. So how reflection took place? So laws of reflection you have studied in your previous classes. To define the law of reflection, you must know about there are some basic concept of reflection. This is XY is a reflecting surface, AB is called incident ray, ON is called normal, and point O is called point of incident, and OB is called reflected ray. ON is normal, O is incident ray, and this is reflected ray, and this is reflecting surface, and this is reflecting point or point of reflection, and I is called angle of incidence, R is called angle of reflection. So how angle of incident is defined? The angle between normal and incident ray is called angle of incidence. The angle between reflected ray and normal is called angle of reflection. So what are the laws of reflection? Laws of reflection says incident ray, reflecting ray, and normal must lie at a same point on an interface or on any surface. Exactly, in this case we study about the surface. So it means incident ray, reflected ray, normal must lie at the same point on a reflecting surface. Number 1. Number 2, second law of reflection says angle of incidence always must be equal to angle of reflection. So there are 2 laws of reflection which must be followed by every surface which is showing phenomena of reflection. So this is in previous case it was a ray, and this is the beam of ray. So all beam of ray are following law of reflection. But if the surface is uneven, it is not even surface, it is uneven surface, then again the law of reflection will be followed at every point, but they may intersect with each other because the surface is not even. Understood? So this is very important here. Regular and diffused reflection. So this is the regular reflection and this is diffused, because reflected ray are not following the law of reflection. So we say it is diffused reflection. So significance of diffused reflection. So the diffused reflection play important role in daily life, so as diffuse reflection of light from the uneven surfaces. In absence of the diffuse reflection, an object would appear either dazzling, bright, or quite dark if there will be no diffuse reflection. Due to the source of light, the soft illuminance is produced with the room due to the diffuse reflection of the light from the wall of room. So room is also showing diffuse because its surface is also not even. So this all you have to study about this. Now it is about next image formed by plane mirror. So how many image are being formed? So that is next I am telling to you, this is the formula, number of image formed by the plane mirror, number of image of the point object between two plane mirror. Suppose two plane mirror are kept like this, which are making certain angle. This is mirror 1 and this is mirror 2. They are making certain angle theta. So what will be the number of image being formed if an object is placed in between them? So n is equal to 360 upon theta. This is theta minus 1. So this is number of this for even integers, and for odd integer it will be 360 upon theta minus 1. Is this clear? So this is number of theta. Sorry, for odd number of integers, so that is 360 upon theta only. So it depends on whether n is coming in integer or not. So that's all, and have a great day. Thank you.